In a battle of 2-4-1 teams, it was ultimately the Philadelphia Eagles that were able to make more plays, topping the Carolina Panthers 28-23 in the Panthers' own stadium. We wrote earlier this week that the Eagles' hot start would look a lot more legit if they were able to beat the Panthers in Carolina on Thursday night, and well, they came out and did just that. Beating the 4-1 Panthers at home and slowing down an offense that had been really humming along is a heck of a lot different than squeaking by the then winless Chargers and Giants or beating up on a banged-up Cardinals team. This is one of the best wins of the young season by any team. Philadelphia's defense kept pressure on Cam Newton all night long, making sure he never got comfortable in the pocket like he did as the Carolina offense took off over the last couple weeks. Fletcher Cox, more on him later, rookie Derek Barnett, and especially linebackers Mitchell Kendricks and Nigel Bradham were simply all over the field all night long. The Philadelphia front seven overwhelmingly won its battle with the Panthers' offensive line, and it made all the difference in the world. But it wasn't just the defense that won this one for the Eagles. The offense did its part, winning the scoring and yardage battles despite losing time of possession. Carson Wentz didn't get off to a great start, but he rebounded quickly and finished with a line that showcased his combination of efficiency and explosiveness. 16 of 30 for 222 yards, 3 touchdowns, his second career 3 TD game after he got his first last week, and most importantly, no interceptions. LeGarrette Blount ran well, ticking off early down yardage. Alshon Jeffrey and Nelson Agholor picked up key first downs. Rookie Mack Hollins had 2 timely catches. Zach Ertz found the end zone twice. All the things the Eagles did to make Wentz's job easier paid off in a big way, and it led to a win over a quality opponent. Here are a few more things to know about Philly's 28-23 win. Carson Wentz is making the leap. The focus of one of our weekly Tuesday features earlier this week was whether or not this year's version of the Eagles is for real. Last year's vintage started 3-0 behind a strong defense and better than expected play from Carson Wentz, but promptly fell apart after a Week 4 bye. One of the points in favor of this year's team being legit was Wentz's improved play in the first 5 games of 2017. That continued on Thursday night. Wentz was running for his life for half the evening, but he managed to repeatedly escape pressure and make several underthrows under duress. He found Zach Ertz for 2 scores, the second of which was just a gorgeous throw. He made a beautiful sideline toss to Alshon Jeffrey late in the third quarter, spotting one-on-one coverage and hitting him perfectly in stride to set up a touchdown to Nelson Agholor later in the drive. He made a beautiful sideline toss to Alshon Jeffrey late in the third quarter, spotting one-on-one coverage and hitting him perfectly in stride to set up a touchdown to Nelson Agholor later in the drive. He should have had another touchdown later on, but the refs called him out of bounds inside the 1-yard line. This play should have been called a touchdown on replay review, but was not. No matter, Cam threw a touchdown to Christian McCaffrey on the next play. Speaking of McCaffrey, while the Eagles were gashed on the ground by Newton, the front seven completely shut down the Panthers' trio of running backs on all of their carries. CMC, Jonathan Stewart, and Fozzie Whitaker, who left the game with an injury, combined to carry the ball 13 times for a total of 1 yard. It was ugly. Return of Fletcher Cox. Fletcher Cox returned from a 2-game absence and was straight-up dominant, especially in the first half. He ate Try Turner's lunch, and Try Turner is awesome.